Your vote on SSPTV News.
Hello, my name is Gary Wegman, and I am running to be our next representative for the 9th Congressional District in Pennsylvania. Why is it that Congressman Muller doesn't want the constituents of the 9th District to have low-cost prescription medications? I believe actions speak louder than words, and Mr. Muller voted against a bill that would have reduced the cost of prescription meds in 2019. We need this legislation. This is a real issue for the constituents in the 9th. I've been working as a dentist for the past 36 years in Pennsylvania. I understand our healthcare problems, and I intend on working on both sides of the aisle to bring real solutions to our healthcare problem. I also intend on actually delivering on an infrastructure investment in the 9th District by rolling out a nationwide public transportation infrastructure investment program. This will be bigger than anything we did under the Eisenhower administration. We can create living wage jobs for the people of the 9th District. Money has never been cheaper. We need to roll this program out as soon as possible. I understand that we need to preserve this planet for our children and our grandchildren, and I intend on legislating as a good steward to planet Earth. I ask that you visit my Gary Wegman for Congress website and look at the video content that I have up on my website, and also listen to the podcasts that I've done on healthcare, on energy, on industrial hemp, and also on rail in the 9th District. If you find that your values are congruent with my values, then I humbly ask for your vote on the April 28th primary. I really look forward to serving as your next congressional representative in 2021. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Representative Jerry Muller, and I am seeking re-election to the State House in the 119th Legislative District. Since first taking office, I have focused on the issues most important to the people of northeastern Pennsylvania: the attraction and retention of family-sustaining jobs, the availability of affordable health care, a quality public education system for our children, safe neighborhoods for our families, clean water, and fresh air. I've kept this simple platform in mind with every decision I've made and every vote I've cast. I have always been and will continue to be an independent voice for the people I represent. I've stood beside and against Republicans and Democrats. I have worked with and gone toe-to-toe with governors. I have never placed party or politics over people, and I never will. I have done everything in my power to work through blind partisanship to get results both locally and across our great Commonwealth. That said, there is still more to be done. I humbly ask for your vote in November and welcome the opportunity to continue being your voice in Harrisburg. Thank you, and God bless.
Hello, taxpayers and voters of Southern Luzerne County. My name is Harry Haas, and I'm a candidate for the Republican nomination to be your congressman in the 8th District of Pennsylvania. I'm running for Congress for 3 reasons. Number 1, I feel I have the best ideas. Number 2, I feel that I have the most experience compared to the other Republican candidates. And number 3, I can win and beat Matt Cartwright to be your next congressman. I live in Kingston with my wife and 2 children, and by trade I'm a school teacher. I teach 7th grade ancient history to kids up in the Dallas School District, and I think really we've seen this past couple years in Washington especially, a lot of junior high antics coming out of Washington. As your elected congressman, I will be a voice against people like Nancy Pelosi, who like to tear up speeches in front of the American public and who like to politic rather than really form solutions to our nation's problems. A lot of problems we see at the county level are going on at the federal level, though on a much bigger scale. In just 8 years, we've trimmed the Luzerne County debt by almost $500 million to about $280 million. We've almost cut it in half. In the federal level, we have $24 trillion in debt. I would like to see the Congress come together and make those tough decisions to shrink down that debt. When we do, we can address problems like immigration and opioid crisis and infrastructure problems and international security and coronavirus. But until we stop playing politics, we can't do that. At the local level, I've been elected 3 times in a blue county. I've been a Republican voice on a county and collaboratively together, we've solved a lot of problems in Luzerne County. We've got a lot of ways to go. For instance, dealing with this rain tax that we've seen from the federal level come down on local taxpayers' shoulders. I would like to see an end to these federal and state mandates that are unfair and put in the wrong place. We pay federal taxes to deal with federal mandates such as the rain tax. I would like to go to Washington to work with the people across the aisle and get solutions to really do the best for the people of northeastern Pennsylvania and the United States. My name is Harry Haas, and I'm a candidate in the Republican primary to be your next congressman. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Jim Bognor, and I'm running to represent you in Congress. I live in Hazel Township, Pennsylvania, grew up in Hazleton in a big Italian family. My middle name is Rocco. I went to Hazleton Area High School, graduated in the class of '93, played football, basketball. I love the northeastern Pennsylvania area. I'm running to represent Pike, Wayne, Monroe, Lackawanna, and Luzerne County in Congress. We need a pro-Trump Republican in Congress. We need someone who believes in the America First agenda, like I do. I support President Trump and former Congressman Lou Barletta on building the wall. We must finish the wall. We must end sanctuary cities, and we must deport illegal aliens. This will help us stop the opioid scourge, which is killing northeastern Pennsylvania. I also am 100% pro-life. I believe in the sanctity of life. I support the Second Amendment, and I oppose Governor Wolf's attempt to take our hard-earned constitutional rights, especially the Second Amendment, away from us. You should fight for the Second Amendment. I will fight for the Second Amendment. On economic development, I believe we need lower taxes. I believe we need more jobs here in Pennsylvania. And I will fight to protect the elderly. They need lower drug prices. They need more transparency. They need better service in health care. And they need to stop being hit with tax after tax. The rain tax, which is right now in Wilkes-Barre, but it's coming to Hazleton, is a horrible tax on the rain. We need to end the rain tax. I just want to take a minute to talk about our values. Northeastern Pennsylvania has the best values on earth. This is a great place to live and work and raise a family. We should lead the next generation on energy. We could be the Saudi Arabia of fracking. If you vote for me, I will fight for your values. I will fight for your community. President Trump will win Pennsylvania, and we need to give him a Republican Congress. Please go to my website, bognorforcongress.com, and vote for Jim Bognor on April 28th.
Hello, my name is John Chara. I live in West Hazleton. I am running on the Republican ticket for state representative in the 119th district. I am the proud owner of Chara Auto Sales, a dealership that my grandfather started back in 1954. I have always enjoyed being active within my community. I am a parishioner of Holy Name of Jesus Parish, where I serve on the Finance Committee, and I'm also a elector. I currently serve as mayor of West Hazleton and have served on Borough Council and the Zoning Board. I'm running for state representative because it is time for a change in the 119th district. I will work hard and fight for the people in my district. If elected, I would work towards finally eliminating property tax, ending the rain tax, and bringing more jobs and industry to the area. This is a new beginning to a bright future for Northeast Pennsylvania. As President Ronald Reagan once said, "While I take inspiration from the past, like most Americans, I live for the future, and the future is now for Northeast PA." So on Tuesday, April 28th, I humbly ask for your vote. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Laura Quick. I'm running to represent you in Pennsylvania's 9th Congressional District. I believe in the dignity of work, a stable economy for all Americans, and a secure homeland. For 15 years, I've been the public face of a multi-billion-dollar international company, UPS. I've interacted on a daily basis with businesses, large and small, government offices, and individual customers. I feel that I have a finger on the pulse of the American economy. Over those 15 years, I have seen countless small and family-owned businesses struggle and sometimes even close their doors, largely because DC doesn't understand the impacts on these entrepreneurs in our communities. I also sit on the board of the United Way of the Capital Region. Since elected in 2017, I've witnessed our transition from an organization that helps fund other organizations to one that implements its own programs that help the underserved in the community to help themselves. These are people who try best to live within their means and don't expect, much less ask for, a handout, yet they still struggle. The United Way has taken the lead where our government has failed. And further evidence of how DC is disconnected from the district is one of the unintended consequences of the 2017 tax cut. Donations are now down because fewer people are able to itemize deductions. So now, in addition to more Americans struggling, now nonprofits and charities are struggling too. The result is an overlooked population that is being left behind. With my background and experience, I feel that I can help end the disconnect between DC and the district. I'm asking for the opportunity to earn your vote and would love to speak to you. You can reach out to me at quickforcongress.com or email electlauraquick@gmail.com. And you can help me put the represent back in representative.
Hi, my name is Mike Camisa, and I'm running for United States Congress here in the 8th Congressional District. I'm born and raised in Hazleton, and I'm proud to be from northeastern Pennsylvania, but if I'm being honest, I wasn't always. Like many young people, I grew up believing that if I wanted to be successful, if I wanted to live a good life, that I'd have to go off to college and get out. So that's what I did. But I grew up here. This is where my family is, and we've got a couple small businesses here in Hazleton. So I moved back, and now I'm running for United States Congress against Matt Cartwright. See, northeastern Pennsylvania is being left behind. We've got a congressman who doesn't represent the hardworking, blue-collar, family and community-oriented people that we are. Instead, Matt Cartwright stands for the Green New Deal, a plan that's going to destroy jobs here at home. He stands for Medicare for all, open borders, and free education, not for you and me and our children, but for illegal immigrants. I'm pro-life, pro-Second Amendment. I support less taxes, less regulations, and I support our president. But I'm not going to run on President Trump's coattails. I'm going to tackle the issues, the things that truly impact our communities, the opioid epidemic, the skyrocketing drug prices, and the lack of opportunity for young people, for people my generation, your children. You know, we need to start creating jobs, and that starts with improving quality of life, investing in our infrastructure, our roads, investing in our education systems, and that's what I'm going to do. I humbly ask that you stand with me. Let's put northeastern Pennsylvania first and come out and vote on April 28th. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Chara Tohill, State Representative in the 116th Legislative District. I am committed to our area. I always put our region first. I have been fighting to relieve you of burdensome taxes in Harrisburg, budget after budget. We have delivered tens of millions of dollars in grants and revitalization and rehabilitation to our community. We have never cut education funding. I continue to fight to enhance education in our area so that our youth can train for jobs of the future. Under my time serving you, crime is down and community job growth is up. I would be honored to have your vote. I do not take it for granted. I work hard every day for our community. Please allow me, Chara Tohill, to continue working hard for you. Thank you.
So my name is Earl Granville. I was born and raised in Carbondale, Pennsylvania. My twin brother Joseph and I, we both joined the military together right out of high school, did 2 tours together overseas. Third one I did by myself as a volunteer. And on this tour, I lost my life from a roadside bomb in Afghanistan. Did my rehab at Walter Reed Army Medical Center, got my independence back, figured everything out, moved back home to Scranton. More tragedy followed. I received a phone call that my twin brother, Staff Sergeant Joe Granville, took his own life. Heavy times, guys, but I found myself during over this hardship is I started volunteering a lot of my time, giving my life purpose. And then I, in a lot of charities for military and civilian as well, I realized I don't need a uniform to serve my country. And that brings me here today. I'm running because I'm very nervous to see this push for socialism happening. And I want to make sure this doesn't happen because you're not going to see these charities survive. And on top of that, northeastern Pennsylvania, our small businesses, our mom and pop shops, really these communities working together independently, they're all going to fall apart when we have socialism. If we have to give 50% of what we make to Washington, D.C., we won't survive. And I think some of the biggest issues we face in the 8th District, I think Matt Cartwright really isn't doing a lot for our area here. He seems to be blindly following Nancy Pelosi and party politics. And instead of being focusing on what the people need here. He's been focusing just on his party. And that's not the way you're supposed to be a representative for the people here. When I served on the front lines, I never had to ask what the political party of the person to my right or left was on. We had a job to do, and I think D.C. needs to start the same way. We need to end party politics and cronyism locally as well in our area. And we have to understand this good old boy system, when it comes to our local politics, should not be the way it's run. It shouldn't be who you know, it's what you're capable of doing. And that's the American way, and we need to focus on that.